Hello everyone and welcome to Cynthia's Pandemic Kitchen. I am so excited because my little sister America just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, Avion Taylor Jr., and I am so proud. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go see them because we are still in a pandemic and they are in California. So I decided that I'm going to dedicate this episode to them, and I am calling it Postpartum Brunch. I selected 2 recipes that are not only delicious, but have ingredients that are known for hormone balancing qualities. So they're perfect for new moms, and they're really just perfect for a wonderful brunch. So let's wash our hands.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now my hands are squeaky clean. Won't you come and cook with me?
Here's our list of ingredients: oatmeal, oat milk, a little bit of salt, brown sugar, Star Anise, cloves, Mexican vanilla, Mexican cinnamon. First thing we're gonna do is get this crazy pandemic hair out of the way, okay? We're gonna prepare first the milk. So I am going to use oat milk because it has, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it has something in it that is good for lactation. And of course, that's really good for new moms. And it also has a really good flavor. If you don't want to use oat milk, you could use regular milk. You can use soy milk, but soy milk is not really recommended for new moms actually because it's extra estrogen. But you can use almond milk. Any kind of milk that you desire is fine. I just added 2 cups. Turn this on. I'm going to put it kind of on medium low because I don't want the milk to overboil. Then I'm going to add just 3 pieces of clove. I'm going to add my cinnamon bark. I'm using Mexican cinnamon, but you can use just regular American cinnamon. 1 whole star anise. Put a little bit of Mexican vanilla, just like a little dash. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar just for now, and then a little pinch of salt. And again, salt just makes all of the spices kind of come to life. I'm going to wait for all of that to mix into the milk. So it'll be about, 5 minutes or so. Okay, so you're starting to see here that the milk is starting to have some movement, so it's getting warm. So at this point, I would taste it to see where we're at with the seasoning. It's pretty good. It probably just needs a little bit more sugar, so I'm going to add probably about half a tablespoon. Mix that in. Taste it again. Okay, so now that this is seasoned perfectly, I'm going to remove all the star anise, the cloves, just so we have like a nice and clean liquid. So basically we're going to add our oatmeal, and then we're going to let it boil as it is now. Then I'm going to lower the heat, and we're going to let it simmer for about 10-15 minutes. And while that's simmering, I'm going to make a side of bacon. Alright, our oatmeal looks done. Let's give it a final taste. Perfect. Switch it off and we'll let it settle for a second. So now we're going to serve this in a bowl. I have the oatmeal, and I'll put a cinnamon stick, and I'll serve it with the side of bacon because I really love that sweet and salty combo. Oh my God, this is delicious. A little bit of bacon. I love making oatmeal this way because when you just infuse the milk with all those spices, it just makes your oatmeal like really complex and flavorful. I'm not a big fan of making the oatmeal and adding like honey and sugar and all these like toppings on there. This for me is a lot better. On to the next recipe. So the next recipe I'm going to show you is shakshuka, and that's basically just poached eggs in a spicy tomato sauce. I had this dish for the first time in Israel and it literally changed my life. I was like, what is this? I need to learn how to make it now. Here's our list of ingredients. Eggs, pimenton, some pepper, salt, cumin, San Marzano peeled tomatoes, onion, garlic, serrano chili, a green bell pepper, and cilantro. So the first step is really simple. All we're gonna do is kind of make like a sofrito with all of our fresh ingredients here and add a little bit of our seasonings. Finally, we'll add the tomato and then poach the eggs, and that is really it. First thing we're gonna do is cut our onion. Now we'll do our garlic. I'm gonna do the bell pepper. I'm gonna leave large chunks. Now I'm gonna cut the serrano pepper. Now the pepper is completely optional. I like my food spicy, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So now we're gonna turn on our stove and we're gonna heat some oil. Basically, I just wanna cover the bottom of the pan. Not sure what size pan you're using. Gonna add our coarsely chopped onion. Now I'm going to add my garlic, my peppers, okay, at this point I'm going to season my peppers, a little bit of salt, or a lot of bit of salt, some pepper. I'm going to add my other spices. I'm going to add 1, 2, it's not going to be enough. I'm going to add 3 teaspoons. And you want to add your spices at this point because the heat and the oil will kind of break the spices open. Before, I used to make the mistake of like doing the sauce and then adding spices, and that wasn't right. I was doing it wrong. This is a Spanish spice, and it's basically just like bell pepper powder. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons because this is pretty strong. It has a really strong smoky flavor. Again, I'm just gonna mix all that up. And then we'll taste this sofrito before we add the tomato sauce, and we'll make adjustments. So at this point, I'm gonna prep our can of tomatoes. You can also use fresh tomatoes if you like, but I feel that canned tomatoes just make my life easier, and it just tastes really good. I love these San Marzanos. And you can crush these. These are whole tomatoes. You could crush them with your hand, but I'm just gonna put them in my Vitamix and give them a quick crush because I don't feel like getting messy. Oh my God, this smells delicious. So aromatic. It's spicy. I think I could use a little bit more cumin. So I just added another teaspoon. So I think that's a total of 4. You see, this is looking really amazing. I don't know if you could see this. See that consistency? One more taste. That's it. So now I'm just gonna add my crushed tomatoes. I just do this like a quick crush. Pour those right in, mix everything together. So now that we've mixed that all in together, I'm gonna increase the heat just a little bit because I'm gonna want for this to like get to like almost boiling, and then I'm gonna cover it and then let it simmer. Oh, here we go. Okay, so now that this is boiling, we're gonna cover it and bring it down to a simmer. Make sure you check your sauce periodically. As you can see here, the sauce is getting thick, and that's what we want. We want a pretty thick sauce because we're gonna be poaching our eggs. If it's watery, it's not gonna hold the egg together, and it's gonna be a runny mess, and we don't want that. So as you can see, this sauce has gotten really, really thick, and we've gotten rid of most of the liquid. I'm just gonna give it one last taste. I think it's great. Now I'm gonna add my eggs. Just gonna make little little indentations. I'm gonna add the egg. Do the same thing over here. Add another one over here. And I'll add another over here. All right, now I'm going to cover this, and I'll see you back in about 8 minutes. While the eggs are poaching, I'm gonna cut some cilantro for the garnish. Okay, these look like they're almost done. Let's check them out. Yes, look at that. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna use this spatula. And I'm gonna take, oh my goodness, look at that. Some of this sauce. I'm going to take 2 eggs. I'm going to take some more of this amazing sauce. Then I'm going to sprinkle some cilantro over this. Okay, like how gorgeous is this dish? The reason I decided to make this dish is because when I was looking up what are good foods postpartum, egg yolks kept coming up as the new mom superfood, because basically what they do is they give new moms all the nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, K, folate, a number of things, omega-3s, all the nutrients that this little parasite has been literally sucking off of the new mom for 9 months. An egg restores all that stuff. Except not my nephew. My nephew is, he's an angel from heaven. He's not a parasite. All right, y'all, that's all I got for you with this episode of Cynthia's Pandemic Kitchen. Yeah, this is an alternative brunch, a postpartum brunch. So we had Mexican oatmeal and shakshuka. Those are hormone balancing, nutrient restoring dishes for new moms, and also delicious dishes for just regular people like me. If you like what you saw today, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please write them down below. And I just want to say one more time, America, I am so proud of you. I love you so much. Avion, thank you for being such a good husband to my sister. And AJ, my little chocolate brownie, I will meet you soon. Your tia Cynthia sends you lots of hugs and kisses. All right, y'all. Peace.